Consistency. People tell us to be consistent this, consistent that, but they never actually tell us on how to actually be consistent at doing positive things like exercising, studying, meditating, and lots of other positive things on the long run. Well, this is, why I create these really practical videos, okay, for you. Hi, I'm Laksana, just an average person trying to be consistent. A few days ago, I just broke a 210 days straight morning push-up streak, fully documented on my Instagram. You can just check it out. And hey, I want to be the best at helping people build consistency. That's why I need to rehearse consistently every single day on my live stream. And hey, I want to say thank you. Thank you for actually caring about your life. Because if you actually want to change your life to the better through implementing some positive things consistently, I actually really do appreciate that. So this is June 12th, 2025, and this is going to be day 338 of 339 of consistently helping people build consistency. Well, I've mentioned this lots of time, tons of time in my old videos. Basically, one of the best way on how you can actually be consistent at doing positive things is to basically create on a habit streak and then track your progress, okay? So that's definitely, that's actually not one of the best way. That's two of the best way on how you can actually be consistent at doing positive things. So let me explain. Here's the thing. A habit streak is really effective in helping you stay consistent, but it's not enough. Okay? I'm gonna be explaining. So for you guys who don't really know, haven't really heard about a habit streak yet, this is a really simple but powerful concept. Basically, a habit streak is just counting for how many days you've been consistently doing something without missing any single day. Okay? So for example, you decide to pick a specific and clear goal, measurable goal. For example, 5 minutes of reading a book every single day. Okay, you just basically count for how many days you've been consistently do it on a day-to-day basis without missing any single day. So today, let's say today you do it, you do the 5 minutes of reading the book. Well, that's day one of consistently reading 5 minutes book, 5 minutes book for at least 5 minutes every single day. And then the next day, you also do it, well, then it's going to be day two. The next day, you do it again, well, it's going to be day three, day four, day five, and so on and so on. Okay? You can basically have a physical tracker, like, maybe a paper to just track for how many days you've been consistently doing this. But also, you can use some application in your phone. I really do recommend you to use Habitica. Like it's really effective for beginners, I think. And yeah, why a habit streak is really effective in helping us stay consistent. One, it's going to give us some attachment to this trip, okay? Once we've got to day 14, once we've got to day 30, well, we do not want to lose the habit streak. We kind of have this sense of attachment that, hey, you know what, I've been doing this for 30 days straight, every single day. It's hard. There are days where I don't want to do it, but I still do it anyway. This is my struggle, okay? I want to keep the numbers getting up higher and higher and higher, okay? I do not want to lose it. So here's the thing. Even on the days when we are not feeling motivated to do the 5 minutes of reading the book, big chances we are still going to be doing it anyway. Why? Because hey, even if on that particular day reading a book feels boring, well, guess what's going to be feeling even way more suck? It's going to be losing the habit streak that you've been consistently building from day zero. So you are going to be thinking, oh, you know what? Yeah, let me just, do my thing, read the book, do not disappoint my past version of myself, do not disappoint my, future version of myself. And anyway, reading the book is the right thing to do anyway, right? That's the first reason why a habit streak is effective. The second reason is basically it creates the confidence. It creates the evidence that you can actually do the thing that you said that you are going to be doing for the past 30 days. Okay, for the past 60 days. And the logic behind this, if you can actually have this evidence to yourself that you can do it, you are going to be thinking, hey, if I can actually do this for the past 60 days consistently, well, I'm also going to make it on day 61, on day 62, on day 63, and so on and so on. Okay? Basically, those are the two reasons why a habit streak is effective. But here's the thing, notice that just counting for how many days you've been consistently doing something is not enough. Why? Because here's the thing, not only that we expected to be consistent at doing something, we also expect to get some kind of results from doing that particular thing, right? Why do you exercise? Because you want it to look good, you want it to be healthy. Why do you study? Because hey, you want to be smart, you want to be the best at your field, you want some good grades. And here's the thing, we humans, when we do not get the things that we expected we are going to get from doing some specific things, well, big chances we are going to stop doing it. Okay, so make sure, just give some proof to yourself that hey, we are actually making something from being consistent at doing something. Because hey, because if we don't feel like we are actually making any change at all, making any progress at all, big chances we are going to stop. You know what? Yeah, I've been consistently doing, for example, yeah, I've been consistently doing this thing for the past 30 days, but I don't see any results. You know what? I'm just going to stop. Okay? We do not want that to happen. We do not want that to happen. So basically, the thing that we are going to be doing here is that we are going to be also measuring our progress maybe every once in a week, every 2 week, or actually maybe also review your progress on a day-to-day basis. So for example, you wanted to be consistent at learning a new language, let's say English. You wanted to be consistent at learning English. On day one, you track how many English words have you memorized, okay? And then you keep on just increasing your vocabulary, you just keep on learning every single day, and then you go to day 7. And on day 7, you just test yourself again. How many English words have you remembered, okay? So you are going to compare day 1 and day 7. So for example, on day 1, you can just, I don't know, maybe remember like 10 English words because you are new to learning English. But then on day 7, you already memorized 30 English words. Basically, this is an undeniable proof that you are actually making some progress, making some results from doing the thing. And this will give you more reason to stick to doing your thing because, hey, you got the thing that you expected to get, right? Being more fluent in English. So yeah, that's how you actually be consistent at doing something. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. We really appreciate that. Also join our Discord. You can also support my long form videos on Gumroad by buying me a coffee. Would really be meaningful for me. And yeah, for today's date, authenticity post, today's June 12th, 2025, and Mimzar posted a which country is this post last 24 hours, GMT +7, but this video might be uploaded like 1 or 2 days from now because I do not have an editor. Thank you.